Your aiming is not good, you're aiming too thick. You would apply side spin to pot the ball. They don't believe me until I video them. Then when I showed them the video, the little video just on one shot, to show them how they apply the side spin, to show them where is their aiming, they're usually amazed. Hello and welcome to another video. I'm Brando, EBSA Assistant Head Coach and World Snooker Coach. Today's topic is about something that many players struggle with, and this is the unwanted side spin. We all know that the unwanted side spin can cause you to miss the ball. Most of the misses is because of that. What is the first reason for that unwanted side spin? Usually, I'm not saying 100%, but usually huge percent is because of bad aiming. Many players cannot recognize the mistake. Many players think it's about the cue action, it's about the smoothness of the cue action, and so on and so on. Yes, you can always improve your cue action, always your timing could be better, but I see many players, when the angle is to the left side, they're aiming a little bit thick, and then they apply unwanted side spin, most of the cases a side spin which they cannot recognize they're applying on the white ball, trying to pot the ball. On some shots it may work very well, on soft shots, on top spin shots, but when the player needs to do a power shot, power stun or power screw back, that little side spin can cause you to miss the ball. The same thing on the other angle towards the right side. Players are aiming a little bit thick, they apply a touch of right hand side to pot the ball, but it is not working on every shot. Yes, if you play 7 or 8 hours per day, you can adjust to it and you can play to a very good standard. But if you don't have that much time, it is much better to strike the white ball perfectly in the middle. Many players struggle with unwanted side spin, and I'll show you that the first reason for that unwanted side spin is how you aim on the object ball. Many players are aiming a little bit too thick. Doesn't matter if you have to strike the red on the right side or the left side. If you're aiming a little bit too thick on the shot, then when you pull back the cue, at the last fraction of a second, your brain will see that if you strike the white ball perfectly in the middle, the red ball is not going to go into the pocket. Subconsciously, your brain is saying to the hand, we have to twitch, we have to apply a little bit of right hand side spin to pot the ball. The brain is saying to the hand, if you strike the middle of the white, the red ball is not going to go in the pocket. And that's why, in most of the cases, I'm not saying in absolutely every case, that's why you apply right hand side spin on the angle to the right side and left hand side spin on the other angle. Again, the player is aiming a little bit too thick, and at the last fraction of seconds striking the ball, you're applying touch of left hand side. The more the player is unexperienced, the more side spin they apply. Usually, the players are not recognizing that they're using a lot of side spin, and sometimes players are coming to me and they ask me, they're saying, coach, please tell me how to play with side spin. And I'm telling them, you already know how to play with side spin because you're using side spin on almost every shot. But because they've been playing with that white ball, which doesn't have the red dots, they don't know that the white ball is spinning sideways almost every shot. Then, when I give them to play with that white ball with the red dots, they're amazed that on every shot that ball is spinning with side spin. This is how they're trying to pot the ball. The problem is that when you use side spin, the white ball makes different curve depending on how much power you're using and depending on how high you're striking the white ball. low or high or in the middle. If you're playing medium pace, that distance, you may pot the ball, but then if you have the same angle, same distance, and you have to play a power shot with fraction of side spin, you would miss the ball because the white ball will be pushed a little bit more. That curve is going to be less because of more speed into the white, and then you miss the ball, and then you think that your technique is not good. No, your technique maybe is perfect. Your aiming is not good. So, if you struggle with unwanted side spin, the first thing you have to look at is your aiming. I've set up a simple shot here, which many beginner players are potting with fraction of side spin. They're usually aiming too thick. So now I'm aiming too thick on the shot. If I strike the white ball in the middle, no chance of potting this. I'm aiming too thick, and I will strike the white ball in the middle to show you that my aiming is very bad now. This is how many players are aiming, and because they see that bad aiming, subconsciously, 95% of the brain function is subconscious. At the last fraction of second, the player sees that if he strikes the white ball in the middle, this is going to be a miss. And this is where they twitch and they apply unwanted side spin to pot the ball. Now I'm aiming too thick again. If I strike the white ball in the middle, I'll miss. And I will show you how many players are applying unwanted side spin. Now I pot the ball with a lot of unwanted side spin because my aiming was bad. I'm doing this consciously to show you. Many players doesn't recognize that they're doing this. They don't know they're applying side spin. And then if they miss, they think that their technique is not good. It's not the technique. The first thing you have to watch out is the aiming. Many players are aiming too thick. They apply side spin to pot the ball. But this is something you cannot make consistently. You cannot make on all shots. This video is all about the unwanted side spin, something that many players struggle with. If you want to see our first video about aiming and how to aim correctly, you can go and click on the aiming video. It's on the YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, and for more videos, click on the subscribe button.